You know, I'm fully aware that not a lot of people are going to be into this sneaker because of all the controversy that is currently going on with Adidas and Kanye. However, I'm preparing for a post-Adidas Kanye world with this particular shoe. What's going on, everybody? HKsmash here for the More HKsmash YouTube channel. Today, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the Adifom Q. Such a weird name. Now, if you guys are following me on TikTok, you've already seen the wear test. I took you a little bit behind the scenes of how I like to do my wear test. It's been a couple of days since I've worn the shoes. I'm probably wearing the exact same outfit that I was wearing because I usually go to the gym before I do my wear tests. So I was wearing my gym clothes and I've got them on today. Yes, the Adifom Qs, man. Where do I start with these things? I think the biggest question a lot of people have with this particular shoe is it more comfortable, or how much more comfortable is it compared to the Foam Rnnrs? And I'm going to be honest with you guys, it is certainly not necessarily on that same level of comfort. I'm going to get that out of the way right now because I'm sure that a lot of you are here for that. I do like the comfort of the shoe, but there are a couple of things I want to talk to you guys about today that I think will separate this particular model from the Foam Rnnrs, and hopefully it'll help you make a decision on whether or not you actually want to buy these things. Now, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I could not care less about what beef is going on with Kanye and Adidas. If Adidas stole Kanye's ideas or if Kanye was borrowing an idea, I don't care. It really doesn't bother me. If you want to sound off in the comments about what you think, whether or not Adidas stole the Foam Rnnr design from Kanye, by all means, go ahead and do that. However, I'm not necessarily concerned about that. A couple of quick things about the shoe in general, compared to the Foam Rnnr, and I'm going to compare these to the Foam Rnnr a lot for obvious reasons. The sneaker itself has a sock liner, which you guys can see here, and it also has laces. How does that make the shoe any different compared to the Foam Rnnr? So one thing I noticed when I first put these on was that they fit just as secure as the Foam Rnnrs did. I know with the Foam Rnnrs, they do suggest that you go up a full size. With these guys, I didn't see that there was any particular size suggestions, so I did go true to size. I went with a size 10 on these guys. I've noticed with the Foam Rnnrs that I tend to have a little bit more wiggle room when I go up a size, so they don't feel as tight. However, I do wear my Foam Rnnrs with socks, and this one having a sock liner in it, it feels very much the same. So putting my foot into the shoe itself, it does feel very similar to a Foam Rnnr, which was actually kind of surprising. The one thing I didn't like out of the box with this shoe is the heel. The one thing I noticed as soon as I started walking and I started doing my wear test was that my heel started coming out of the shoe, and that was something I was trying to get used to because my foot was so secured in the toe box that my heel was just kind of sliding out even with socks. So I don't know if that's by design because there is some neoprene on the inside here, and I think that allowed my sock to kind of slide in and out of the shoe a little. That was something I didn't really like, and I noticed that right away. I do think that these will fit a little bit better without the sock liner, but the one thing I fear is that because the material on these are way different compared to the Foam Rnnrs, like this is pretty sturdy. Like I could squeeze this and I don't feel like there's a lot of give, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Also, by the way, the sock liner, once you take the laces off, it comes right out. You just pull it right out. These do feel a bit more heavy, not by much. I think wearing these without the sock liner, I think you could feel the bulk of the shoe more. That's just my take on it. Got some really nice grippage on the bottom here when I was walking around the streets of Hollywood. Wasn't really having much of a problem gripping the ground and the concrete. Got these really cool orange accents in the ankle there. Let me grab a pair of my Foam Rnnrs real quick and we'll put them side by side. All right, so we've got the Adifom Qs by Adidas in the off-white colorway. We have the original Foam Rnnr color. They are pretty close. Now I've got some key lighting here that's facing my wall, and I've got white paint here, so it's natural color. But putting them next to each other here, it's pretty close. Now this shoe, significantly lighter. I can squeeze this and it's got some give there. So it's a lot more forgiving compared to this one. So if you want a foam shoe from Adidas that's forgiving, then yeah, you're going to want to go with the Foam Rnnr. Now the material itself is not the same as the Foam Rnnr, which I was showing you before, and I was trying to squeeze the shoe. I really wasn't getting much give there. On the upper here, you can definitely, squeeze it and beat it up a little bit and it'll give out, but the actual midsole itself kind of feels like a really tough Nerf football. But walking around in them felt great. It felt very similar to a Foam Rnnr. I did notice the difference though, and I think it was because of the weight distribution in the shoe itself. It felt different, but definitely better than like wearing Crocs. Now the price point on these are $120 compared to the Foam Rnnr price point, which is anywhere between 70 and 90 bucks. So you're getting a much better deal with the Foam Rnnrs. Essentially, you're paying a little bit extra for some laces and a sock liner, which I don't really believe is really adding to the value of the shoe itself. I do think this is a great alternative if you are just not in the market for the Foam Rnnrs, or maybe some of the Foam Rnnr resale price points are a little bit beyond what you're looking to spend. This is still a good option. However, plus $100 for a pair of foam shoes, it's a little bit tough. I would like to see Adidas maybe shave off some of the weight on this shoe, and I would also like to see different colorways, because some of the other colors that I've seen, they look really nice. But until then, I think we're gonna have to wait and see what happens. Now let me know in the comment section, is this a shoe that you guys would add to your collection, or are you just gonna pass it off to the side? If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next sneaker review.